Hello and good day. This is Punchline, and we are First News Nation. On Punchline, we discuss national politics and national politics. Today's episode will be talking about the just concluded presidential election. Very briefly, it's 1 week now. Saturday, 25th of February 2023, was the presidential elections, the much-awaited presidential elections in which Nigeria witnessed a high turnout, one of the highest since the year 2015. Now, what has happened is that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has declared the APC presidential candidate winner of that election. Very controversial results, leaving the other contenders for the PDP and the Labour Party to go to court. That's what is currently happening in the Nigerian political system. While that is going on, we have at the other side the March 11 governorship and House of Assembly election. We're going to be focusing today on Enugu State because we have special connections to Enugu, and that's why I'll be discussing Enugu. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, still Punchline, and let's talk about the forthcoming governorship election set to take place across all states, in most states across Nigeria. And we're talking about Enugu State. Now, it's between the four leading parties. I'm talking about the People's Democratic Party, the incumbent party, the party that has been in power since the year 1999 in the state. The candidate, Barrister Peter Mbah, is on the ballot. We're also looking at the All Progressives Grand Alliance. Newbie, the APGA, has not really made a showing or not even won any seat in the State House of Assembly. Neither has it won the governorship election. But this time around, a former PDP member, former Minister of Information, former DG of the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, entrepreneur businessman Nweke Jr. is on the ballot for the APGA. Now, we also have for the Labour Party, another former PDP man. He is a former commissioner of Environment, former House of Representative member, I'm talking, and also former chairman of Isizo local government area, Barrister Chijioke Edeoga, is on the ballot for the Labour Party. For the All Progressives Congress, the ruling party at the center, we have veteran politician Chief Uchenna Nnaji. These are the men who, and residents, citizens, whichever one you want to call them, in Enugu, will be going to the polls to decide who will lead Enugu State for the next 4 years out of these men. Each of them come with their own baggage. Each of them come with their own controversies. If you follow social media right now, it's a real uphill battle, a real uphill task for the four candidates, especially for the top three. And that's what we're going to talk about right now. The top three candidates contesting, talking about APGA, Labour Party, PDP. APC is there, yes, but you know, if you look at what's going on social media, and of course politicians have known that you don't discountenance what's happening on social media if you consider the miracle that Labour Party achieved in just 10 months, and then they came in third, and they have gotten seats in the House of Representatives, and they are looking forward to getting governorship seats as the days go by. Now, let's start with the PDP. The PDP candidates, businessman, former chief of staff, former commissioner of finance under the Chijioke Nnaji administration. He is vying for governorship. He's won the primaries. There was some controversy about the legitimacy of the primaries, but I think that has been put to bed. Now, we are coming to the controversies surrounding him. The biggest one so far is that he is of the Ebano stock. This accusation is not just to him. Is also to the All Progressives Grand Alliance candidate. I'm talking about Mr. Nweke Jr. But for the PDP candidate, a lot of people are attributing whatever successes or failures of the Chijioke administration, whatever happened in Enugu during that period between 1999 and 2007. They're saying he had a hand in it. This is the biggest controversy. Well, little ones here and there, his NYSC, but you know that to me is not really much talked about. But that is where people are talking about. People feel he's going to be a stooge for Senator Chijioke Nnaji, who himself is battling his political future. he's going to be contesting on the same day as the governorship election and State House of Assembly in Enugu East. That's owing to the fact that his fellow contender, lost his life. I'm talking about Mr. Oyibo Chukwu. He was assassinated somewhere in the Enugu metropolis, and hearts go out to his family and his political connections also. But that had caused INEC to move the elections, especially for Enugu East Senatorial District. So APC, the PDP, as well as Labour Party are trying to make some showing when that day comes, same day, March 11th. So Peter Mbah, the problem for Peter Mbah right now is the Labour Party. The problem for Peter Mbah now seems to be also the All Progressives Grand Alliance. Now, what is the strength of the PDP after the poor showing that occurred on the 25th of December, 5th of February, when virtually all, we can say virtually all, candidates for House of Representatives lost their seats to newbies in the system? I'm talking about most of them newbies and the Federal House of Representatives. The Labour Party swept the entire state. And also talking about the senatorial seats in which the Labour Party also swept. If not for the Senate elections in Enugu East, we were talking about a complete overhaul of the national structure of the PDP in the state. Now, Peter Mbah is going to be superintending, leading a group of people who probably have no leader. Well, the governor of the state also lost the Senate seat, but that doesn't make him any less of the political leader of PDP in the state. Will they be able to find their footing, considering the wave of Labour Party in the state? Will they be able to make any showing, knowing that those who were running for Senate, House of Representatives, who were political leaders in the PDP, have also lost their footing? So what is the future for Peter Mbah? Let's not forget that the Labour Party contesting is seeking to also unseat Peter Mbah from the governorship. Now, are we expecting the same wave that happened at the federal level to also happen at the state level? Or will we say that some people felt, well, let's give Peter Obi of the Labour Party our votes rather than give Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, and let's now see how to control the state with the PDP? Do you think that was a bad decision? If you look at the images that we're getting from APGA TV on your screen right now, you'll see how many local governments gave their votes to the PDP, how many local governments gave their votes to the Labour Party. Question is now, those votes given to the Labour Party, will they return to the PDP when we talk about the governorship and the State House of Assembly elections? Will people continue in that trajectory and say, we're voting Labour all the way, we're trying to root out PDP from the state? That's going to be the biggest headache of Barrister Peter Mbah. Right now, he's having more interactions. His name is going out more. If the publicity was 10% before, they're going 200%. We can see it right now, and we wish him the very best. Aside that controversy and the fear of many people saying that, well, he is also a part of the Ebano family, and the Ebano structure will be strengthened if he returns. That's going to be another problem for him. Let's move from the Labour Party. Let's go straight into the PDP. Let's move to the Labour Party. The candidate for the Labour Party contested under the platform of the PDP at the PDP primaries, lost to Peter Mbah, left the PDP, went to the Labour Party, and then they had some issues between himself and another candidate in Labour Party. But the Supreme Court has put pay to that, making him the legitimate candidate. I'm talking about the former Commissioner of Environment, one or two-time House of Representative member, as well as a former chairman of issues on local government area, a journalist and a barrister, Chijioke Edeoga. Well, people are saying the wave that followed Peter Obi will follow the man, Chijioke Edeoga. Well, but his controversy basically, I'd call them the little ones, the ones that claim that he was Commissioner of Environment and ESWAMA was not doing well. ESWAMA is a state waste management agency. That's a little one, because from research, we found that ESWAMA was not under the jurisdiction of the Commissioner of Environment. All other Commissioner of Environments will also tell you that ESWAMA was a separate agency under the office of the governor. But that's a little controversy. The biggest controversy right now, dogging the Labour Party candidate for governorship, Chijioke Edeoga, is he a man from Kano or is he a man from Nsukka? His local government, according to culture and, cultural connections, language, is more to the Nsukka zone. But the political map that was drawn put that local government in the Enugu East Senatorial Zone. So while there's a kinship, while some people feel they are still Nsukka, people are saying, and Nsukka man from the Nsukka zone just finished 8 years. If you give this man the opportunity to rule, it means Nsukka will be having 16 years because Isiuzo is considered to be within the Nsukka zone. That is the biggest controversy right now. It didn't help matters that the senator-elect representing Enugu East, who just won, Ukeziam, made a scathing remark, a video that has been circulating all over social media, still talking about winning the Nkano people. So some people are saying, is it about winning? Is it now tribal? This election seems to be tribal from the beginning. Welcome back. It's still Punchline, and we are still First News Nation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all our social media handles, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as YouTube. Take a step further, enable notifications on all these platforms so you could get latest updates on all our shows. I am Sammy Ajufo. We're still talking about the forthcoming governorship elections in Enugu State come March 11th, 2023, where we're going to have the governorship, State House of Assembly, and the senatorial elections for Enugu East Senatorial District. I will explain to you why. Now, we've just talked about the controversies bedeviling the Labour Party governorship candidate. Let's move over to the candidate of the All Progressives Grand Alliance. Similar. These three, in fact, all four men, I'm talking about the PDP, the APC, the Labour Party, and APGA, were all from the same route. I'm talking about the People's Democratic Party. Some people felt they felt disgruntled. This one went this way, this one went this way, this one went this way. And today, we have offshoots of PDP contesting against PDP to win PDP so they could become governor of the state. If I got that right, 2 thumbs up to me in the comment section below. Now, Frank Nweke Jr., former Minister of Information, former Minister of Special Duties, former Minister of Communication, former DG of the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, former Chief of Staff to Senator Chijioke Nnaji, businessman, entrepreneur, lecturer, academician, contesting under the platform of the All Progressives Grand Alliance. Now, he has been picking up steam in recent times. Many people felt, well, APGA would never win. APGA has not won one seat in the State House of Assembly since 1999. It's been predominantly a PDP affair. Now, will he make any impute? Will he make any dent on the structure that is already on ground? Is he going to be riding the wave of the Labour Party win? Now, if you look at what's going on social media, you'll find out that a lot of Labour Party followers, or should we call them the obedient, are actually leaning towards APGA. So we might not see a top to bottom election for them. We might not see Labour Party winning from top to bottom. Many people are looking in the way of Frank Nweke. Frank Nweke's controversy so far has been a few minute things. Each of these candidates have what I would call minute controversies here and there. One of the minute ones was an allegation that he said is going to allow for open grazing, an allegation which he has dispelled and discountenanced. But the same thing that is being suffered by the PDP governorship candidate, Barrister Peter Mbah, is the same thing Frank Nweke is being accused of, that he's from the Ebano family. And I don't think Senator Chijioke Nnaji is being liked by a vast majority of the voters. And anyone who is connected to him, past or present, is in their eye as negative. So that's where Frank Nweke seems to be having his issues right now. But on the whole, it seems like he might be taking the votes from the Labour Party candidate. Yes, what we're looking at, what we're seeing, the responses on social media, there seems to be Frank Nweke's voice as though he was the Labour Party governorship candidate. So in terms of votes, we're looking at the obedience leaning towards Frank Nweke or following Peter Mbah and say, let's be loyal to PDP, let's be loyal to Labour Party and just vote for him. That's the problem being faced right now. Of course, you know, Frank Nweke has openly said he is an obedient. He never had an issue after his when he won the governorship seat, governorship ticket for APGA, and he has consistently been seen supporting Peter Mbah. And I even had an interview with him, and he said, look, he's supporting Peter Mbah, which leans him more to the candidate for the presidential election, Mr. Peter Mbah. Does this mean the obedience will be dumping the Labour Party governorship candidate and facing Frank Nweke? I can tell you for free that all the three men I just mentioned right now, the PDP, the APC, and the Labour Party, PDP, APGA, and the Labour Party, are headaches to each other right now. Let's talk about the man that everyone is not hearing much about, but might cause an upset. We're talking about Mr. Uchenna Nnaji of the All Progressives Congress, the party at the center. Will he make a showing at this election? Will he cause an upset? Will APC wage through the fights between the obedience and what's going on in Labour Party or PDP? You know, that controversy. Will they just sneak in between the cracks and then win the governorship? I don't have to say much, but APC is not so welcome in the state. So far, they haven't won any seat, and we are going to see some things going on. I feel that a lot of the elections that will be taking place across the House of Assembly and in Enugu State this time around will be individual. So we might see some APC candidates in the State House of Assembly. We'll definitely see a few Labour Party candidates. We'll see some PDP candidates, but at the center of the state, at Lion Building, what will we see? It's left to see. Let's go for another short break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Finally in Enugu State, what am I sure about? What I'm sure about is that there'll be violence. What I'm sure about is that what happened in Lagos might be a child's play. What I'm sure about is that we will see high-level rigging. There's also been an accusation, which is on your screen right now, by the All Progressives Grand Alliance candidate, saying there are plans to disrupt the Enugu gubernatorial elections by the People's Democratic Party, and he shared a few points about what he feels or what his party has observed is some shenanigans going on with the People's Democratic Party and INEC. Now, when it comes to the subject of INEC, we see that INEC has not been in the good books of Nigerians, and my vast majority of Nigerians after the 25th February presidential elections. So the question of whether people are going to come out is another thing. Is there going to be voter apathy, or people are going to come out on a vengeance mission? That's a question for another day. But what's going to be the reaction of Enugu citizens to INEC? Knowing that the PDP is wounded and they will be trying to secure the governorship and State House of Assembly candidates to win the elections, will INEC be compromised in Enugu State? That's the question. INEC had no issues in Enugu, aside for the late coming. Labour Party won in Enugu State. That's no controversy. So they don't have any problems with that. Most of the members of the electorate don't have problems with that. But will INEC have it easy by the electorate? Number two, will there be a lot of voters coming in because they feel that there will be some violence? Of course, we're going to be hearing some pockets of violence here and there. Thugs are going to pick up ballot boxes, that's for sure. Knowing that this IREV thing and the transmission of results, I believe INEC is going to allow that happen. but I don't think politicians might, in all states, not just Enugu State, politicians might not allow the transmission, it to get to that point of transmission. We know that a lot of people are complaining that magic happened when the papers were moved from the polling unit to the Ward Collation Center and then to local government collation center. Magic happened, figures change. Will that happen right now? Will INEC honor finally its word on transmission of voters? Forget about that latest statements they came out to say nobody believes INEC now. Nobody believes any of them. In fact, if there's a national collation center in Abuja, I don't think Dino Melaye or anyone will come back again to make some cause or ruckus in the national collation center. I think that will mostly happen at the state level. But I do know that some of these allegations of brought by the APGA candidate might happen. Security agents might just be looking the other way. But if Enugu people want to vote, they will come out and vote. But apathy will be witnessed. People would not want to clash with anyone, so we might have a lot of people stay at home. Lateness to polling unit will happen. INEC is known to be late. INEC will be late. No one should expect anything better. So just expect INEC to come, but it's going to cause more controversies. And who are you going to blame? Will you blame the state governor or anything? Well, we don't really know about that. But that's what's going to happen in the elections. For the Senate elections, I believe there's still going to be some serious pockets of violence around the Enugu East Senatorial District because that is the same senatorial district that Labour wants to deliver on the mandate because their candidate was assassinated. So I believe a lot of focus will be given to Enugu East. So Senator Chijioke Nnaji will be battling for the first time because in 2019, he didn't really do much fight. But this one, he's actually going to go to the cleaners. So we're going to be watching how that's going to, but please, as much as you can, be safe and be secure. Still go out and vote. And just the same way you protected your vote, make sure it's protected. And this is your power. Aside your thumb, this is also your power. This. Take pictures of the result sheets before anybody has a chance to do anything. Protect your vote. Looking at what's going to happen in Lagos is the same thing in a lot of states. Might either be protecting or preventing. I am Sammy Ajufo. Watch out for the next episode on this show. We're talking about INEC. See you again. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our social media handles, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as YouTube at First News Nation. Follow me at Sammy Ajufo. We'll see you again. Thank you for watching. Be safe.